In one of my previous vlogs, I talked a little bit about how last year was financially hard. And it's funny how in those kind of seasons, that can start to reveal things about the nature of your relationship with God. And so we were really struggling financially, and we were just praying and praying and praying for something to take off, for finances to come in. And I was doing things that I thought would help push the needle with that, sending cold emails. But after months and months and months of that going on, those prayers of financial provision start to get a little bit more frustrating, and you start to be more susceptible to lies from the enemy. Mixed within that is also a weak faith towards actually being able to discern the voice of God. I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but there have been many seasons in my life where I have felt very insecure when it came to discerning the authentic and real voice of God in my life. And so within those frustrated prayers of financial provision, I was trying to listen to God, but it felt like every time I came to the listening stage, it left me even more frustrated, because I was hearing one thing one day, and then I was hearing a different thing the other. I would hear the exact opposite response from God than what I heard just the day before. That really got to a breaking point for me, that I was like, I'm so sick of trying. I'm so sick of showing up every day to pray about this and pray about other things in my life, and feeling like I'm just making a character of who I think God is rather than really hearing Him. And it felt like God just didn't care. And that's just one of those lies that the enemy comes in with, that he feeds on your experiences and tells you that your experience is the truth. And so I'm still working through getting those lies out of me and uprooting them. But it's also hard when you still pray the same prayers. I would appreciate your prayers as I dispel some of these lies. It makes me sad that these are thoughts in my head, which I think is a good sign. But I want to encourage you that if you also feel like God is just absent and not there, He is there. He's always been there. And He might be teaching you something. He might be definitely teaching me something in this season. The prayers going unanswered or answered with a not yet, frustrating. But it doesn't mean that He's not there, and that He does care. Which again, I'm definitely preaching to the choir of myself. And these are conversations I want to hear with other artists about how they've navigated seasons like this, how they have worked and processed through feelings like this, through their art and their craft. And I'm excited for the opportunity to do that.